Located on Route 24 in Lewis. To place your deli or carryout orders, call 302-945-0700.
All right, here we go. Dear Bill and Jess, I would like to say anonymous, as everybody has been the last few days.
Yes.
I've been in a relationship since I was 15. He was my all. We've been together now for 17 years, which 7 married. I've reached a point in my life that I would rather not be married to my husband anymore. My reason for this is I feel I put way too much in this relationship. Finances, household, kids, making sure we have a comfortable life. And since like forever, I feel drained, overworked, overstressed so bad that I'm getting anxiety attacks. And no matter how much I try to vocalize my feelings, I feel like I'm on this riffraff boat all alone. We left from one city to the next. The job I had before my salary was great. I paid all the bills while he stayed home. No matter how much I begged him to get a job, there was always an excuse. 3 years ago, we moved to another city. At the beginning, he did have a job. He got laid off due to COVID. And a year after, here we are. Still no job. By the way, there are jobs out there. He would take small jobs here and there, but refused to look for something like full-time and stable. I've helped look and search and found great jobs, but he refused. I have a permanent job, started my own business. I want to grow, reach all my life goals, but I feel like I'm keeping it all together and he's keeping me back. My next step is full-time for my business. I'm ready to up and leave. Please, can I get some advice? I'm at the age right now I can't deal with all the stress.
Oh, my. She's going through it. At first, I thought, I've been married 7 years, and they say, like, when you reach that 7-year mark, it's like the 7-year itch.
Yeah.
And, like, things change, and you got to, like, spice it back up and all that good stuff.
Date your spouse, by the way.
But then it went into...
Flirt with them. Grab their booty.
Him and no job. And
be handsy.
The worth ethic, and then what she's doing and her goals, and they're not matching up. So then it took a turn. It went from one thing to another thing.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Stephanie texted in, sometimes our lives take different paths and we outgrow people, and that can definitely make you not be in love with your spouse any longer. You're at a crossroad right now and have to decide if you, want that for the rest of your life the way it is now. Let's see. M. Fraser texted in, you sound desperate, girl. Just leave. Everything in you is saying that there is better for you. Go towards that. You don't owe an explanation. He's been with you 17 years. He knows you're tired. It's okay to go on. People give a lot of power to relationships, but you can't maintain a relationship if you don't maintain yourself. Tony.
That is true. That last sentence is very true.
Just a thought. What if we absolutely had to live by our vows? What if there was no such thing as divorce? I think women today jump too easily into marriage because divorce is just as easy. Maybe messy, though.
I see that point. Because marriage is hard.
Leslie says, I don't know how you're going to solve this. Threaten him, I guess. But don't listen to these people telling you to end almost 20 years of friendship and then your marriage like it's nothing. Let's see. 758. You don't need advice. You know what you want to do. You're just seeking validation for the decision you've already made.
Yeah. Like, it kind of does seem like she knows what she wants to do. She feels like it's right to, like, follow her dreams, continue on with her career, do her job full time. But it does, she writes it like he's holding her back.
Yeah.
Like he's a burden. And it's not supposed to be like that.
My man, Coach Nate, handsy, yes. Yeah, see? We got a lot more in common than I thought.
Yes.
Got to be handsy. You got to date your wife, date your spouse. All that.
But clearly the husband in this situation is not doing that.
Ernie says, give Sugar Bar a call.
Oh, yeah. Give her my number.
Yes. My man, Ray. This chick hasn't had 20 years of friendship. Dude's been riding her. Beep that. See ya.
Okay.
302.
Especially the part where she says, I worked, I paid all the bills, he stayed home.
Yeah.
That's something that I just, I'm not a fan of that.
Jessica ain't a fan of that. Jessica wants you to work so she can stay home.
You know I'm not a fan of that.
Jessica don't like the stay-at-home dad. She loves the stay-at-home mom, but she don't like the stay-at-home dad concept. She wants to live off you. No, I'm kidding.
I'm not
but
a fan of that.
no, I will say, Jess.
I know what you got to do to make things happen.
Yeah.
And if you got to work 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs, you better figure it
Now,
out.
Jess, I will say this about you, for real. I'm getting ready to say something nice, y'all. No, I will say this about Jessica.
I'm not a fan of that sitting home stuff.
You do work.
I'm not a fan of that.
Well, you've talked about being a stay-at-home mom. And
I
all
have
this.
done it.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, like, I know, like here, like you do anything you're asked. I mean.
Oh, well, I mean, it's work.
Yeah, but I mean, like, even like dumb stuff that like other people will be like, that's not my job, I ain't doing it. Like, you'll get your hands dirty.
I mean, you know.
I mean, you come in dirty anyway,
Work
but you will
is
get.
work. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Again, please, some advice, dear Bill and Jess. I want to stay anonymous. I've been in a relationship since I was 15. He's my all. We've been together now for 17 years, 7 married. I've reached a point in my life I'd rather not be married to my husband anymore. My reason is I feel like I put in way too much work in the relationship, finances, household, kids, making sure we have a comfortable life. And since like forever, I feel drained, overworked, overstressed so bad I get anxiety attacks. And no matter how much I try to vocalize my feelings, I feel like, I'm on this riffraff boat all alone. We left the city, one city to the next. The job I had before my salary was great, and I paid all the bills while he stayed home. No matter how much I begged him to get a job, there's always an excuse. 3 years ago, we moved to another city. At the beginning, he did have a job. He got laid off due to COVID. And after a year, here we are. Still no job. He takes small jobs here and there, but refused to look for something, full-time and stable. I've helped him look and search, and I found great jobs, but yet he refused. I have a permanent job, and I started my own business, and I want to grow and reach, my life goals. But I feel like I'm trying to keep it all together, and he's pushing me back, keeping me back. My next step is to eventually go full-time for my business. I'm ready to up and leave. Please, can I get some advice? I'm at an age right now I can't deal with all this stress.
Wow.
So, again, you want to comment, let's go 302-858-5117. 758.
We're sending you to New York City.